Hey guys, Kale the Quick here with Alpha 5.5 of Blaster Girls. I've made a lot of progress, and sometimes doing that you take stuff out. If you might remember from some of the older videos, I used to have two pistols here, but recently we've only been having one. We have an inventory, you can switch between them. These two look exactly the same at the moment. But I put back dual wielding, so now you can have more than one gun, and then you can change which gun is with that. Like if we were to go over here, grab these pistols, and kind of change which one is that. Get the one that shoots red, and then no, that one also shoots red. And swap their positions, all that good stuff, and drop them should we no longer desire them. And I can turn off gravity for the guns, so when you drop them, they float around. Pretty cool. And I did make these new pistol models. They're supposed to be like a little gas container on the back of a big heat sink. And there's some new muzzle flash colors as well. Well, muzzle flashes are kind of back in. They were taken out for a little bit because they weren't working with networking. They still aren't, but they're here. And a couple new colors here. And these pistols that don't overheat, but do like no damage. And then get these babies over here, little SMGs. And you can currently dual wield any weapon, but that will be taken care of in the future. And the biggest update as far as programming goes is that, let's see, which one is it here? This one, a lot of muzzle flashes here. If I let it fire for a little bit, once I stop shooting, you'll be able to see that it's kind of in a square distribution area. Yeah, it kind of has at the edges there, on the top and sides. But I added in a new feature to where I can change the way that's done. I will let fire this one in a little bit. I have done what's called a normal distribution. So both these guns are set to be an accuracy of the same number, but this one kind of looks like it's spread out more because it's more likely that something will be in the middle, less likely something will be at the edges. So you can kind of see that there's a few outliers out farther there. Kind of tough to see, and it does look like it's less accurate, which, I mean, it's over a larger area, but we'll be able to change that. But most of the games these days use a normal distribution as opposed to a kind of just whatever this is, I don't know. Yeah, and then the last thing, I'm going to give these pistols back because they're new, is, well, I'll need to go over and fight these guys for you to find out. Yeah. So if I get one of them to shoot me, oh, I can block their shots now with a little active shield thing. So I put in this with the idea that I'll eventually make oh, they're behind me. Make a bunch of abilities that you'll be able to use and change. So like this one could be a shield, or actually the jetpacks are going to be an ability. This is where I'm jumping around here. So you can have different types that do different things. Yeah, currently I can shoot out of it sometimes. Yeah, very early stages. That's the nature of a beta. So, let me get out of here. Check out my health pickups. Get overhealed to an appropriate amount. And yeah, so that's some really simple stuff I've added. Little ability shield. There'll be other ones, and they'll take like an energy to use, or maybe some of them will regenerate energy of something. Bunch of possibilities there. That's the fun of developing these things, finding out what's fun. And I also put in a thing where you can hold tab to see some instructions. I'm not going to hold those up because this beta, it will actually be up on my website for you to download, so you can actually play it on your own and check it out, find all the bugs that I gloss over or just don't mention in these videos, and yeah, just have some fun. It's actually kind of fun to try and fight the guys out there without getting hit once, or just try the different weapons and see what works. And then yeah, well, I'm Kale the Quick. If you'd like to help support me in making this game, I do have a Patreon page that I'll place a link to as well. in the future I'll be providing more betas to people who are Patreon supporters, but this one right here, that's for everybody to download. Feel free to share it with your friends, by the way, if they want. Oh, shit. If you want to play with your friends, it is online enabled and local multiplayer enabled. I would recommend local multiplayer. It's much faster. But yeah, supporting me on Patreon really does help me out. That gives me the time to make games and you know, things to have fun like that. I'm Kale the Quick. Thanks for watching, and don't die.